Good morning, dear students. Today we will start our chapter studying the past from our history. In this chapter, we have to study about our history, what happened in our history. Now, let us start our chapter. Why study history? Some questions are arise here. Who are you? Where did you come from? What did you do when you were 3 years old? What is history? The story of man, it is the study of past. It deals with lives and activities of the ordinary people. It is the study of change over time and progress from the past to the present world. It can be defined as a systematic description of the past events. It is based on facts, not on imagination. It helps us to learn about the great people, culture, art, and architecture of the earlier times. History motivates us to make the present world a better place to live in. Now, father of the history, Herodotus is known as the father of history because he was the first historian to collect and systematically document events and create an account. He compiled these accounts into his single major work known as the history. Now, information about the past, near past, previous month or year, and distant past. First, near past. To know about yesterday or the day before yesterday, sources are television, radio, newspaper, etc. Previous month or year, if we want to gather information about last year or last month, then the sources are annual reports, magazines. Ask someone who remember the past events, distant past. Find out what happened decades or centuries ago, and the sources are history books, various sources of history. Why do we need to study history? Why it is important for us? It tells us about the life and deeds of early people. It tells us about the language grown during that period. It provides a clue to the food, dresses, and ornaments. History refers to the period after the invention of writing. The written records, dates, names of places and people may be on bhojpatras, palm leaves, or pillars are source of information. History is generally categorized into three parts: ancient, medieval, and modern. It connects past with the present and motivates us to make the present world a better place to live in. It helps us to learn the customs, traditions, and beliefs of the people. It helps us to learn about the great people, about our culture, art, and architecture of the earlier times. Let us see how a historian studies the source materials and then draws conclusions. The sources material can be divided into two categories: archaeological sources, literary sources, and oral sources. Now, literary sources. All written records of the past are known as literary sources. They are very important for the historian. These sources provide information of the social, political, economic, and cultural conditions of the time period during which they were written. Paper was introduced in around the 13th century in India. Before its introduction, documents were written on palm leaves. These documents are known as manuscript because they have written by hand. Literary sources are of two types. First, foreign work, and second is indigenous work. Now, archaeological sources. Some materials of the past are buried deep under the earth. They are either discovered by chance or archaeologists dig certain places and find ancient informations, coins, pots, or buildings. The study of these remains tell the archaeologists about the religious, social, and cultural condition of that time. Archaeology, it is the study of material remain of the past. Archaeologist, a person who studies the remains. Oral sources. Now we get the conclusion from that all historical resources provide us information about our past. History is like an adventure. All historians and archaeologists are like detectives because all they given us so many information about our history. They are very useful for us.